First, giving all praises to the Most High Yah. How y'all doing? My name is Yehoiakim, and we're back at our Soul Veg West End podcast.
Back again.
I'm honored to be here today with my brother again, Oshriel Ben Israel.
It's a blessing to be here.
I'm Yehoiakim Ben Israel. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
So first of all, we're gonna take this one back and just talk about our origins, who we are, where we come from. We got a slight song that we sing back at home. We say everywhere we go, people want to know who we are and where we come from. And so we tell them that we are the Hebrews.
The mighty, mighty Hebrews.
Mighty, mighty Hebrews. So Hebrew Israelites, our grandparents, my grandparents, alongside Ben-Ami, Ben Israel, dared to make a journey through the deserts of Liberia and back to Israel, our homeland, where we were exiled to over 2,000 years ago because of our disobedience to our Creator. We lost our land, we lost our language, and we lost our culture. And ultimately, we lost everything, even our minds. And after 2,000 years, 400 years of modern slavery, we were blessed to have a Messiah, a leader, rise up amongst us right here in the ghettos of America, Chicago to be exact, that would be inspired by the angel Gabriel to lead us back home. And that's where our story started. That's where our story started. That's where your story started.
Mm-hmm.
And again, from 1969, the 5th month, 1969, until this day, myself, you, our children, our brothers and sisters are being born free in a land that is promised to our forefathers. And of course, we just fast forward until today, where we have branched out of that location, and now we're disseminated to the four corners of the earth to spread a light, to unify the 12 tribes, to connect with all humanity and kind of show them a different way of life.
Right.
Yep.
My first question is, where do we think, you know what I'm saying, or should I say, where do you think we went wrong, as the youth and the younger generation,
Well, where did the youth or the younger generation go wrong? Well, I gotta throw back a question at you.
Okay.
What's wrong with the youth? In your eyes, in your opinion.
I feel like they are ashamed of their culture.
Okay, high point. They are ashamed of their culture. High point. And I don't know if it's a shame. I think that they haven't been taught how to invest into their culture. And, culture is not just the clothes that you wear. It's not just the music that you listen to. Like, culture is the entire environment, the ecosystem that you live in. Of course, our mannerisms and the do's and don'ts in society, all of that is a part of culture. But I think we're proud of aspects of our culture. So, like, when we celebrate our coming out of America and the great Aliyah every year in May when we have what we call New World Passover. I actually think that everybody is proud of their culture at that point.
That's true.
And I think that if we could, whatever it is that we have in our minds at that time, if we can have that throughout the entire year, I mean, why would you not feel that way throughout the year?
So let me give you an example on what I know for a fact. And this is what I mean by I think they are ashamed. You know, they show up to New World and people are proud to wear their culture or whatever. First day, whatever, you know, it might be a party somewhere in the village. You know, second day coming towards the evening, you know what I'm saying? You know, the holiday kind of getting over, you know, the Chag. And they find themselves probably going to Tel Aviv. And what they would do is, except for keeping what they have on, because it ain't the fact that the day is over, because on the first day, they'll keep what they have on through the night. They even wake up with it, and you'll see them shopping the next day in the same clothes, right? So what they would do is, coming towards the night on the second day, they go party. Now they about to take them clothes off. So it's like, are you ashamed of it? Because you was just proud of it. Now that you go to the club, now it ain't like they taking their culture off and putting on some more culture. They about to change it all up. So this is where I get the idea from that they might be ashamed.
And they're ashamed of the culture.
Yeah, they might just be.
So I'm going to speak about me.
Okay.
Because I can speak about what I think about somebody else and be 100% wrong.
Right.
But I've lived in these shoes and I've walked a mile in them. And so there was definitely a point in my life where I was ashamed of cultural garments and outfits. And it wasn't so much that I was ashamed because it was culture and I wanted to be out of it. But I think that there was just an emphasis on what you wear. And, you know, I'm an artist, so I'm very sensitive about what I put on, how it looks on me, and all of that. And so if my drummer top didn't sit right on my shoulder, I'm taking that off, or I'm opening it up, or whatever it may be. And again, I think that when I was my proudest in culture, I felt, or I wanted to feel, like I felt on New World Passover every day.
That's real. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I took the initiative at that point because I realized I started buying all of these jackets and blazers and, you know, Western culture.
I remember them days too. I seen you. I seen some pictures of you in the club. You remember when we used to go out and you used to take pictures in the club, but you could only get the pictures from some website.
From the website.
Yeah, I seen you.
Yeah. Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
You know, I think towards the end of my partying days in Israel, I started wearing my culture to the parties. And I remember being in my cousin's house in Tel Aviv. I was at Atila's house, and Doda Shifra, she was there. And Atila was like, "That's what you wearing to the club?" And I had on a cultural garment.
Wow.
And it was just a shock. So it was a culture shock that I was wearing.
Look at that. And she knows too. Like she knows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What that mean to you?
Yeah, and I mean, it didn't change the I still had a good time that night. You know, I still got the attention that I was anticipating getting. It wasn't like, nah, he got on fringes. I'm not messing with him.
But you know what's funny? I think it goes even further than the clothes we wear. I can even talk about the food we eat. You know, today you got a lot of kids that have been raised in the community. They eating meat now, and the example they would give you is that, you know what I'm saying, it might get them buff, right?
That's what they say,
right? But I'm going somewhere here. I feel like, you know, we understand what comes with, you know what I'm saying, eating all type of meats and all of that. We understand the side effects of that. That's a no-brainer. But we was never taught the vitamins you do get from it and the vitamins that we are missing because we don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly feel like if I was born and raised probably off cow milk and eating meat, I would probably just be a little thicker. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't that I don't like the way I look or none of that. But just like you work out to look more buff, why you can't eat for that? Now it's not a secret that you do get these type of, because I feel like, you know, we do have soy milk, it have protein in it. But I've been eating soy milk my whole life, and I don't see it changing. Not saying that if I eat meat, I'm gonna see it change, but the soya milk ain't doing it. You see what I'm saying? So you know, I want you to just, you know what I'm saying.
So what are you saying? Because it's like you double back on.
No. So what I'm basically telling you is that we have people that eat meat, and the reason that they would give you is because they can probably get some type of benefit from it, right? But I'm also saying these same people don't even have that problem. I'm letting you know that if I eat it, it's for a reason. I'm not just eating it. They give you the reason, but their reason is not making sense. So basically what I'm doing is telling you the nonsense they telling you, and then I'm letting you know that you do have people that's doing it for a reason. You understand what I'm saying?
I think that anybody that do something,
Yeah.
they do it because of curiosity. First of all, they want to know.
Yeah.
If you want to eat meat, me, I've never eaten meat.
You never eat meat?
I've never eaten meat
For real?
in my life.
Wow.
Never eaten meat. That's an agreement I made with myself that I never even want to. Like,
For what?
Yeah, I'm cool without it. It don't smell good to me. It don't look good to me.
Oh,
none
for
of that
real?
kind
Yeah.
of stuff. So that was one thing I never, ever. That was like a virginity that I always wanted to keep.
Wow.
So, but I think going into the military, and some people have went to other schools, you know, Pneumiot and stuff like that. And again, it's a challenge of cultures. It's a clash of cultures. The first time someone outside of your immediate culture or, you know, community asks you, how come you don't partake in meat? And your answer is not your answer yet. It's a borrowed answer from your parents or somebody else like that. Then you're challenged.
That's real.
And a seed is planted, you know? So I can't say the same thing for like my brothers.
Right.
You know, I can only speak for me.
Okay.
But there was a time where I spoke to my brothers because I was in charge of them, and I told them, listen, I don't care what nobody else do.
Yeah.
While I'm in charge,
Yeah.
y'all, we don't do
Right.
such and such.
Right.
Now, when they became grown men, capable and able to make their own decisions, they have to navigate their life, the do's and don'ts. And we also have a check and balance system.
Right.
You know, there's a day where you might have to pay a price
That's real.
that you wasn't aware of because you were given a way of life, a set of tools and rules in order to live probably a better life.
Right.
I mean, look at some of these people out here that been eating hog dog all of their life. I mean, wow.
Hog dog.
And I meant it like that, like
That's
hog
real. No,
dog.
eating anything that don't eat them.
Like vegetables. What is that?
They eating anything that don't eat them.
I mean, yeah. So, and I mean, it's like when I hear these stories, like I've tried alligator and I've tried
Crazy. She
know, all
I
of
ate a
this.
snake.
a snake. Like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, again, people have their reasons, and that's fine. But
Yeah.
like, to me, it's just
Yeah.
a different, weird world.
So let me ask you something. With the decisions you made in your life and the person you are, did you ever feel some type of attention from others or some type of hate, or, you know, they might be feeling like you feel like you're better than them?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But that have nothing to do with you. That have everything to do with them.
No, definitely. But at the end of the day,
Because, like, if a star
yeah,
is shining in the sky, that star is not worried about another star.
yeah,
Like, it's just shining on its own. It's not,
yeah.
well, that one is brighter than mine.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you're just shining.
Right.
So whenever somebody else wants to dim your light,
Yeah.
it's because they feel that their light is dimmed.
That's real.
They feel that your light is brighter than theirs. You can't help that.
Yeah.
That's on them. And I don't even give that stuff no attention, because if you did, now I'm going to dim my light.
Right.
You know,
But
that
what
might mess with my energy.
But what do you feel about the mistakes you did make that might be relevant to what they going through, and then you can probably relate to what they trying to get you to understand? Like let me give you an example. You have people that they really feel deep down inside that you're a hypocrite. Not that you're a hypocrite, but if that's what they feel, it's like, okay, not that you have to, but let me prove to you how I'm not. I have no reason to lie to you. I ain't got to waste my time in proving nothing, but I'm really this. You want me to show you?
So yeah, the whole proving.
Yeah.
It's like, this ain't no test.
Yeah.
I mean, life is a test.
Yeah.
But in life, you get the test first and answers later.
That's real.
That's life.
Yeah.
In school, you get the answers first and the test later. Proving yourself to somebody.
Yeah.
First of all, you put them on this high mountain, and now you gotta bend your back to please them. I mean, first of all, who are they?
Right.
Who gave them that position?
No, for real.
Because people just promote people in their own life for no reason.
Right.
It's like, if you want to have an opinion about me, have your way. I mean, 1,000% have your way.
Right.
True or false, whatever it is. I mean, it's an opinion.
Right.
Now, opinions and facts are worlds of a difference. Facts are data and statistics and, valid information that you can put on the table. Right. Opinions, man, if we went around worrying about people's opinions, first of all, everybody's is different.
Yeah.
Some people's you're going to like because they're biased. It feels good to hear that opinion. And then some people you're just disgusted with. It's like, that person should feel better about me. It's
okay.
Opinion.
What advice do you have for people that might want to stop drinking and smoking and damaging, their organs, but, they don't know how? Just from your experience and what you learned, and how can you help others? Because we understand that you don't smoke, you don't drink. And, I don't know if you just went cold turkey or it was a process. But for you not to do all of that and still enjoy life.
You don't drink, and I don't know if you went cold turkey.
Yeah, I don't know if you just went cold turkey.
So, when I went to Israel in 2016, I observed my peers, and I think I was about 27 at that time. I observed my peers, and I observed the younger generation, and I felt a depression. Even myself, during that time, I was depressed. And you've never seen me puff anything publicly. You'd never see never see me on my social media, nothing like that.
That's real.
But I was depressed, and I smoked weed before.
Yeah.
Like, I never bought the weed, but I'd be with my friends or whatever, and I would puff. But I was depressed. Our entire generation was depressed. When I say our entire generation, I can't say person for person, but as a group, man, it seemed like the only thing that they would come together to do back then was smoke weed.
No, it's true. It's still happening, though.
But I'm saying back then, I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
So I observed it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
And so, again, this is just something that I'm saying.
Yeah.
But smoking was never me.
Yeah.
So I was trading on myself. That's not me. But if you're depressed, then you're not you.
That's real.
And you're going to do things. You're going to move differently because you're depressed. Some people are depressed for a lifetime.
So hold on, you telling me you can't do that out excitement, that it really make you feel good? It's really activity to you. Like, you really not depressed. It's just you really, when you drink, you might feel a certain type of way, and it make you feel good. Or when you smoke, you really feel a certain type of way, and it make that can't be it.
Does it really make you feel good though?
To some people, Probably, yeah.
Nah, I don't think to those
Yeah.
people, if I talk to them,
Uh-huh.
does it really make you feel good? First of all, if you hooked on any of one of those
Yeah.
drugs,
Yeah.
because that's what they are,
Right.
it's an escape.
Yeah.
You don't feel good.
Right.
If you felt good, this vase feels good just like that. You don't need nothing
That's
else,
real. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, because I mean, I'd been out to parties
Yeah.
when I was whole, and I'd been out to parties when I wasn't whole.
Mm-hmm.
When I was whole, the bartender didn't like me
Wow.
because they make money
Yeah.
on drinks, on
Yeah.
tips.
Mm-hmm.
But cranberry juice don't cost nothing,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, get out of my way. So even like the bartender,
Yeah.
I mean, you getting some kind of energy.
Oh man.
And it happened to me a couple times out. But I also started observing like other people who had similar ways like
Mhm.
mine. 50 Cent for an example. I mean, this persona that he plays, he didn't smoke and he didn't drink.
Yeah.
Always in these parties. In fact, he elevated above his friends and
Akon too. No,
you have
that's
to
true.
separate Akon as
Think-
well.
that's
And
real.
then look at the course that Akon took. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
all of the change, the cars, this, that.
Yeah.
Then Akon City and
Yeah.
lighten up Africa.
Yeah.
So I think you should go and drink. So let me retract that statement.
right.
Sometimes you have to go on a journey to find
Yeah.
yourself.
So, yeah.
I'll say it like that. But when you find yourself, then you'll find that that journey that you went on wasn't what you was looking for.
Yeah.
It's something deeper than that. And the cause for you going on that journey was much deeper than that. So anybody that's whole would not want to harm themselves in no kind of way. You know, when you drink, your kidney soaks in alcohol.
That's real.
Some of the people I know have died from that, man.
That's real.
Like they don't have kids on this earth, and they gone.
What's your advice to the youth before we get up out of here? Just on the fact that they might be depressed for what they doing. What's your advice to them as far as, you know what I'm saying, just giving them some type of helping advice with just, word to mouth?
Well, again, I was depressed, and I think, depression is a state that you fall into, and you can climb out. It's like fall into a ditch.
Yeah.
Like when you fall into a ditch, you could stay there, you could cry.
Yeah.
But if you want to get out, you can get out,
Yeah.
So you should get out, because the person that gets out of depression is not the same person that was in depression.
That's real.
The person that gets out of debt is not the same person that was in debt.
Yeah.
The person that get out of a messed up relationship is not the same person that was in that messed up relationship. You're like, wow, she's doing so much better with this person versus this person. Why? Because you're not the same person. That's why they call it faces in Hebrew. It's not one face, it's faces, panim. Because kol pina, zavit acheret.